Secretary of State Antony Blinken is meeting with Israeli leaders as part of the Biden administration's show of support. Blinken's trip comes amid fears that the war could grow and include more of the region. I want to bring in Democratic Congressman Steny Hoyer of Maryland for more on that. Congressman, you've led lawmakers on trips to Israel, and you were actually planning to be there this week. So what's your reaction to Saturday's attack and Israel's response so far?
Well, it's horrific, absolutely unjustified, and carrying out, frankly, what Hamas says it wants to do in its charter, and that is kill Jews. The fact of the matter is that this is totally unacceptable. I think President Biden has spoken for me, for the country, and for all people who honor international law, human decency, and a relation between peoples that is based upon law. So I think that what has happened is totally, absolutely unacceptable, that America will stand with Israel and its right to defend itself and to eliminate the threat that continues to put people at risk who are trying to live peacefully in their own land. So this is something that we need to be united on, and we need to be in this for the long haul. We have two, frankly, major terrorist acts occurring. This one and Ukraine, where Putin is doing the same thing as Hamas has done to the Israelis. So we need to be absolutely committed, and we need to try to ensure and give every reason for this not becoming a wider war, which would not be good for anybody in the Middle East. So that I think Republicans and Democrats in this country are united on this issue.
Congressman, how's your office coordinating on efforts to try to free American hostages right now?
Well, we're working with anybody. I've talked to a number of synagogue, the head rabbis, about people who may be in Israel, who need to get out of Israel, American citizens. The hostage issues are people on the ground in my district, as I think is the case in every district in America, are trying to identify, work with the State Department, work with others on making sure that any American citizens are safe, and if they want to leave Israel, can in fact get back home.
And Congressman, if you don't mind speaking up a little bit, there's someone else talking next to you. It's a little hard to hear you.
Mr. McCall is next to me, yes.
All right, we're going to have to battle it out now. But tell me a little bit more about what role you think the U.S. should be playing in this conflict.
I think that the U.S. is a leader on behalf of a world of international law and humane treatment of one another, and the honoring of relations between countries being peaceful. And because U.S. is the leader of that, we need to be fully engaged. We need to make it clear to others who may want to take advantage of this, whether it be Hezbollah or other terrorist groups, that we will engage on that. We will do everything we can to make sure that Israel and others, for that matter, but Israel is secure, sovereign, and its people are safe. And I think the President has sent that message. I think the Congress will be sending that message as soon as we organize. As you know, we don't have a speaker now, and so we're unable to pass legislation. But I'm a very strong supporter of a bipartisan resolution supported by over 400 members of the Congress of the United States to make it very clear that we're going to back Israel to the hilt, or as the President says, we've got Israel's back. But we've also going to be projecting our influence to those who, as I say, may take advantage of this, including Iran, who we know is a sponsor of terror, a funder of terror, a proponent of terror. And we need to make sure that they, as well as their surrogates, know that we will do everything we can, and which is a lot, to make sure that Israel and its people are safe and can live within its borders peacefully.
And Congressman, I know we're out of time, but just quickly, when you say we have Israel's back and we support Israel, does that include the siege happening right now?
It includes Israel's doing what it has to do in order to eliminate this ongoing threat, which tragically, just a few days ago, led to the deaths of so many Israelis, so many children, so many elderly, so many families. No country, including the United States of America, were we attacked by a neighbor, which is incomprehensible and would not happen, but if we were attacked by either our northern neighbor or southern neighbor, our response would be overwhelming and decisive. And I think that's what the now coalition government with Mr. Netanyahu and Mr. Gantz and others joining in to say this cannot stand. We must eliminate this threat. And I think that we need to support those efforts to accomplish that objective.
All right, Democratic Congressman Steny Hoyer of Maryland. Congressman, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.